What is going on, YouTube? We are back once again. More USFA action here, bringing that premium professional football to the simulation league format, and we're going to keep it moving here. This is going to be game number 3 of week number 13, and we're approaching week number 14, which will be the last week of the regular season before we hit the playoffs. We have one team that's trying to secure a spot this week, and if they could get the victory and the next 2 games go in their favor, with the 2 teams in their conference also losing, we could see the home team here, the Huntington Beach Voyagers, go to the playoffs. So they don't completely control their own destiny, but they could definitely help out their chances here if they could find a way to get the victory against a team that's only won 1 game up to this point. It's the first time these 2 teams are meeting. Both of these teams have a lot of talent, as you already know. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates, and we're gonna get this one kicked off real soon here, as in right about now. I have everything ready to go. I ain't messing around with you. We're moving over to the ticker in just a little bit. Actually, we're moving over to the gameplay in just a little bit. The ticker is still down. I've tried saving it again. I've tried clearing the cache, all the good stuff. I'm gonna figure out how to get that rolling before the playoffs, or at least before this week ends. You already know how we do, but it looks like the game is rolling here. Let's go ahead and get into it. We are underway here in Huntington Beach, California, and it's going to be Pittsburgh starting us off with the football, taking that one past the 20 to around the 22. By number 22 is going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for the Pittsburgh Roughnecks. Let's go ahead and get into it. Pittsburgh will be in the white and black uniform set. Huntington Beach dripped into all blue today on the gray field. Let's go ahead and do it. Make sure you show some love to all of the homies. They're going to hand it off for the first time, and Dexter Jackson's going to make his presence felt already. Going to be a gain of 1 there. We'll see what happens in this one here. Let's go ahead and do it. It's going to be Jim Carr with the pass. Going to be caught by Johnson. A gain of 6 on that play. 3rd and 3 coming up. Box is stacked up. Pittsburgh, the underdogs in this ball game, but they're still trying to figure out a way to get it done. Toss the middle field in. Going to be incomplete. Going to be Jim Carr under a lot of pressure on that play, and it's going to send the football back towards Huntington Beach's way. Let's go ahead and get into it. See the first punt of the day already. 2 passes, 1 complete, 1 incomplete. And we shall see the home team with their first crack on offense. They're trying to find their way into the playoffs. It's going to start here, and it's going to be caught, taking that one past the 42 around the 45-yard line to Tom Edwards. I have the player numbers up, and we'll figure out who's what after this particular drive. We'll see Action Jackson Jr. trying to bounce back from his team's loss last week. A valiant effort against Charlotte, a team that they've beat already. They almost made it for the comeback, but they lost it in the 4th quarter. Now they're trying to secure the deal here. Pump fake looking. Is the man right side, and some coverage are going to be almost picked off. Almost is the number there. 2nd and 10 coming. They tried him on that deep play towards Matt Grigsby, but not to be on that one. They're going to pass it here again. Why not? Looking for a man to throw to. Left side is going to be caught, and it's going to be Moldy Cheese with the catch, but he could not bring both feet in bounds. I thought he had both in, but the referee said his left foot was still up. There'll be a 3rd and 10 coming up here for Huntington Beach.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Anchorage and Dallas. They're both rooting for Huntington Beach to take the L, tossing his right side. It's some coverage, and they tried Mac Bixby again, and he cannot hang on in traffic. And looked like he had the ability to stay up and potentially get the score, but he could not hang on to the football. And they're going to have to send it back to Pittsburgh. We could talk about their offense after this punt here. We'll see how far it goes. For Felix Delachon is going straight out of bounds, so not the greatest of punts. So both offenses looking a little bit stale to start out, but we still got some time. You already know how we do this thing. And we'll talk about this Pittsburgh offense here. Quarterback will be Jim Carr. Halfback will be Mike Hawk. Wide receivers will be JoJo Tidwell Jr., Corbian Crimson, McDonald's Magna, and Isaiah Fowler. Tight ends, they do not have a user tight end, but they'll hand off to Mike here in this play, and he's going to drag a man for about 4 or 5.
Oh, good night, baby. Good night, baby.
And they have kicker slash punter Anita Dick and me. So that's the setup there on offense for Pittsburgh. And we'll talk about the Huntington Beach defense here. Defensive linemen, they only have one. That's Gronky Kong. Linebackers will be Blaze Henderson, Phenom Chisholm, Dexter Jackson, Kingston Ali, and Nicholas Watt. Has another drop back coming left side. It's going to be caught by Fowler. The out route works well on that play. It's 1st and 10 coming. Cornerbacks for Huntington Beach will be Kyshawn Williams, X-Pac, and Tristan Mitchell. If you remember the name Tristan Mitchell, he had a pick 6 last week. That was pretty dope to see. And safeties, they only have one. It's Kane Elliott. So we'll see what happens on this play here. Quick pitch right side is going to be caught and dropped. Could honestly been a fumble there. Looks like McDonald's Magna couldn't bring that one in. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here. Huntington Beach trying to get off the field.
Here we go.
Pittsburgh trying to put the first points on the board.
Here we go. Turn up.
Going to pass it again. Right side's going to be caught. Turning up the field and dragged down before he could get the first. Great pursuit there by Blaze Henderson. It's going to be 3rd and 3 here.
Good stop. Shut up. 18 Cardinal. Here we go.
Going to pass this one and going to be caught by Johnson. Turns up and tackled by a couple of Voyager players, but not before he could get the first down. Pittsburgh's on the move. Great pass there. They tried to swat it at the line. Was I believe Dexter Jackson, but not quite in the right spot. This drive shall continue. Pittsburgh doing what they can at the moment. Pitch right side's going to be caught by one of their bot players there. 2nd and 6 coming up. Pittsburgh trying to do the unthinkable here. They're definitely the underdogs in this ball game, but I've said it multiple times. Pittsburgh has had multiple games where they could have got some victories this season. Just didn't go out in their favor. It happens. Left side is going to be caught. Turning up for the first. Going to get it. Left the bot player wide open again. Looks like the focus is just to make sure that the user players don't go off. But right now, Pittsburgh's doing what they need to do. 1st and 10 here for the Roughnecks. Got to give them credit so far. They're doing it right. A lot of passing in this ball game has been working out in this particular drive. They're going to send a man in motion here. And they will not get the ball hiked quick enough. It's going to be a delay of game coming up here. They got to back up 5 yards thanks to that. 1st and 15. We'll talk about this Huntington Beach offense in a little bit, but we're not quite there yet. Gotta see what the homies in Pittsburgh could do on the road. Got a lot of man defense here by the looks of it. And they are going to pass it, looking right side, and some coverage and incomplete there. 6 for 9 on the day for Jim Carr. It's going to be 2nd and 15.
Come on. Set. Head Panther 60. Panther 60.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Go.
Passes one again. Looking for a man. His car. Sands in the pocket. Going to be caught. Short gain there, but enough to move it up just a little bit. Mike with the catch. And it's going to be 3rd and 11 here.
Okay, break.
6. Mike's 56. Let's go, D.
Go.
Passing it here, looking right side. It's going to be caught. Turns up and the first down to coming. Past the 10 is Mike Hawk. Inside the 10, converting the 3rd down. Pittsburgh is staying alive. 1st and goal. Look like Huntington Beach got caught slipping on that play. Had the linebacker on Mike. And they're going to take advantage here, looking to get the score. Tried the in and out route there. And if the receiver doesn't have the good agility, they won't be able to complete that pass. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's a lot different completing those passes in practice as opposed to within the game.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Going to pass it, looking for a man. Got the flag on the play, and it's incomplete there. They're probably going to have to back it up. Yes, they will. 2nd and goal from the 16 now. That definitely aids Huntington Beach in this particular instance. Big game in the Western Conference here. We already know Pittsburgh's eliminated, so they're just fighting for pride from here on out. But Huntington Beach, they need the victory here just to stave off the chances of a potential giveaway in regards to playoffs towards Anchorage or Dallas. So a win here will definitely give them some much needed pressure that they could put on the defense. But it's going to be 3rd and goal here.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Sending the rush, doesn't get home, and the pass is off the mark there to the bot player. And Huntington Beach appears to stave off the solid passing just enough for Pittsburgh to take the 3. We'll see if Anita can knock it through from this short distance. She's been a little bit up and down this season, but this should be a makeable distance for her. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Kick is going to be up from Anita. It looks all day to me, but hey, the upright said, I don't care about what it looks like. I got to go through. That's going to be no good. And Huntington Beach will hold them to 0 points. And actually, we're going to go ahead and check out this Huntington Beach offense real quick since they are on the field now. Action Jackson Jr. will be their quarterback. Halfbacks will be Up to No Good, Tom Edwards, Dan Green. And we'll see if they utilize something a little bit in this one. They will run it, and it is for good use. Going to push forward past the 35. And that's their first big play of the day for Huntington Beach. 1st and 10. Voyages. But yeah, that's Up to No Good there. They started halfback, top 3 halfback so far in the league, if you want to get preference of where he is. Wide receivers would be Tomlin Clementine, Matt Grigsby, and Moldy Cheese. It's going to be 1st and 10 here, and they're going to hand it off again, and he's going to get dragged down. Great rush right there to stop him to 0 yards. But tight ends will be Ty White and Jeff Brown. Kicker / punter will be Felix Delachon. And then Pittsburgh defense, let's talk about it real quick as they're setting up. Tank Jones, Cassandra Quina, Dax Brightmore, and Todd Ziegler will be their defensive linemen. And they're going to hand it off again, but there is a lot of coverage there not to be. Back to the line of scrimmage again for the 2nd straight time. It's going to be 3rd and 10. They're getting a little freaky with those run plays. You can kind of just send it up the middle, let him do his thing, but they're pushing him off to the side. We'll see if Huntington Beach can get the conversion here.
Hey, let's get this.
Got him off sides. Free play coming. Action Jackson standing tall and launches it left side and gonna be incomplete, but it's gonna be 3rd and 5 thanks to the penalty, so they'll have another chance. Linebackers will be Colt Wetzel, Gus Pack, and Heavy D. That's for Pittsburgh. Cornerbacks will be John Fowler and CJ Bird. Safety will be Angel Flugel and Mitchell Lott. So that's the setup here. That's all the users within this ball game. Shout out to all the users there. Shout out to the ECFL joining in as well, stopping by during your off season. They're going to be almost picked off, and that was very dicey there. Action Jackson Jr. is yet to complete a pass in this ball game, and they're going to have to send it back to Pittsburgh. And this spells doom so far for Huntington Beach if they can't get their pass game rolling, but we'll see what they can do here with this punt. Sending this one away. This one's looking a little bit better. Taking the return, bouncing off to the side, pushing forward to get past the 40 is Isaiah Fowler, putting a lot of heart in that play. It's going to be 1st and 10 Pittsburgh.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
3 buzz.
Let go.
59.
Let go.
Almost got him offsides, but they're going to send the motion here.
Now, we ain't begin.
Are they going to hand it off? Yes, they will. A big hole coming for Mike. Turning up the field, trying to get past Kane Elliott, and gets tackled out of bounds. It's going to be a big play for Mike, one of his better carries we've seen recently. And that's going to be 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. They have all the momentum. Huntington Beach.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
A little bit shell-shocked right here. You see there at the bottom right, it said Huntington Beach up to this point only has 13 yards in this ball game so far. A catch there, get him inside the 30. Johnson getting very acclimated in this offense here. 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Rocco 80.
Check, 59. I got you. I got you.
Ready. Hut.
59, Mike.
Let go.
59. Here we go.
Pitching this is going to be almost picked off by Kane Elliott. He made the tackle there earlier, but he could not secure the play. It's going to be 3rd and 7 now. It was right in his hands too, but he couldn't bring the ball down.
Set. My 70 Timberwolf.
Right there, 56.
They're not ready for this.
Set up.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Gonna pass it, looking middle field and incomplete again. Had a couple men up the field open actually, but nonetheless, it's going to be 4th and 7. They could try the long field goal here, but me personally, I say just kind of punt it. See if your defense could get another stop deep in their end zone. Actually, they are going to try the long field goal, 46, 47 yards. However you want to call it. Kick is up, and that looks pretty good. 3-pointer coming from Anita, and Pittsburgh's going to take the lead before the first quarter ends. So she made that one, but she missed the chip shot from earlier. But hey, got to take the points where they come from. Pittsburgh has the slim lead. Now it's up to their defense to keep the pressure on this Huntington Beach offense. See if they can get the job done. Make some big moves coming forward. Perhaps get their 2nd victory of the season if they could find a way to keep this pressure on. Sending this one away here. Let's go ahead and get back into the gameplay. Into the end zone is going to be returned past the 20. Getting tripped up as he passed the 25. It's going to be 1st and 10 Huntington Beach. Let's see if they made a few adjustments before coming back into this offense here. They have a lot of bad moves here, and they're trying to get something going. Get back to the right moves. They don't want to lose 2 games straight,
Spike 56. Hey, that's
especially
good.
to a team that's only won one game so far this
56
season.
is the mic.
Gonna pass it, trying to get his first completion. Turning up to run. Is he gonna throw it? No, he's not. He's just gonna slide for the first down. 10 yards on the play. Sometimes you just gotta use your legs. That's gonna be 1st and 10 Huntington Beach. And they definitely needed that. He was trying to pass it, but he didn't see anyone open. They're trying to get their first victory in their new jersey set. They're going to pass it here, looking right side. There's a completion there. There goes Matt Grigsby pushing forward close to the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 on that play. And the first quarter starting to wind down.
Ready. The mic, boys. 56. Check 56. You remember me?
Will they hike it?
Let's go, baby.
No, they will not. They'll take it to the end of the first quarter. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Flipping the field. 12 more minutes on the clock. Huntington Beach close to midfield. And they're going to hand it off for a display, cutting up and get stopped by the D lineman. Is up to no good. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Hey, that's big time. That's big time.
Let's work. That's it. Come on. Game time.
Down. Cougar 19.
They could do a little bit of everything here. A run play wouldn't be a bad play. They're going to send Jeff Brown in motion. They are going to hand it off here. Why not? Pushing forward, and I think he got it right at the first down mark, and they're going to give it to him. 1st and 10 Voyagers. A short gain is all you need, but you got to give credit to this Pittsburgh running game, run defense. Outside of that big play that they allowed earlier for about 13 yards, up to no good.
I got you.
Up to no good's been held in check for the most part. They're going to send a man in motion, try to get the ball hiked in. They took a little too late, and that's going to send it back. 1st and 15 now.
We play to win. Let's go.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Right there, 56. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
And they're going to hand off this time around. And once again, this run defense is saying no. 2nd and 16 coming up. And this Huntington Beach team has not been very productive on offense, to say the least.
70 Lion.
They're trying to avoid going below 500 on the season. They're going to try to hand off again, sheds off one man and trucks forward to get some of the yards back from the penalty. But he only picks up 4. It's going to be 3rd and 12 now.
What you got, huh?
If Huntington Beach was to lose this game and the next game, they will fall to a 6 and 8 record. And I believe that'll be their first time ever getting a record that was not a winning record. Right side is going to be caught, but he's going nowhere after the catch. And the conservative game plan continues on for Huntington Beach. They're going to have to send it away. Like I said before, Huntington Beach has never had a record where they was not winning at the end of the season. So the only way that they can make it happen now is if they win both of these games, turn it to an 8-6 record, send this one to the right side down at the 20. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Pittsburgh. Now, the same thing could be said for Pittsburgh as well. They have yet to get a winning record either. They're definitely not getting one this season, so they're going to be hoping to come to the draft, free agency, bring some people in, and that'll definitely help their cause to try to get something going. Left side is going to be almost picked off the tip. Kyshawn Williams there on defense. Is going to be 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shot 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Hey, we gotta get to the ball, D. We gotta get to the ball.
Almost got that man offside. It's going to send 3 at him. Going to be almost picked off again by Dexter Jackson. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. A lot of passing so far in this ball game by both teams. They're both thinking that they have weaknesses that they could take advantage of. Pittsburgh has been a little bit better in the passing game than Huntington Beach. Not by much, in my personal opinion, but they're looking to try to get something going here. Passing this again, they send a lot of pressure. Gonna get down for the sack. That's Phenom Chisholm getting them down. And that's going to get a stop again for Huntington Beach. The defensive gameplay here. Huntington Beach's defense doing everything they can to give their offense as much opportunities as possible. This will definitely help them out, as they're going to have to punt essentially from their goal line. See how far she could get it. Looks like it is going to be in Pittsburgh territory where they're going to catch it. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Voyagers is definitely their best starting field position. So if there's any time to get a score, it'll be right now.
Set up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Gonna pump fake it here, looking for a man right side. Gonna be picked off, taken the other way, past the 35 and dragged down. That's Sean Fowler with the moves. Immediately after the punt, Huntington Beach gives it right back. And they're gonna hand it off here, trying to push forward and drag down is Mike Hawk.
Is that all you got, O? You better come harder next time,
And this
son.
Pittsburgh team's playing with a lot of heart here. You love to see it. An ill-advised pass off of the pump fake and a lot of coverage. John Fowler, the veteran, comes through with the clutchness.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Everyone's
Gonna send this one away. Left side is gonna be caught turning up. Gonna get the first down after the tackle. Actually, they're gonna mark it 3rd and inches here. So Huntington Beach does have a chance to get off the field here. 6.5 minutes here.
Mike 5'9".
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Sloppy play. These teams are going to send a rush, and Mike is going to get stuffed. And this Huntington Beach defense stands tall again. 4th and 2 here. Now, will Pittsburgh say screw it and go for the fake punt? I mean, that remains to be seen, but got to give credit to this Huntington Beach defense. They are keeping their team in the game, but the offense got to get something rolling here. No fake punt here. Sending this one to the right side, and it's going to be fair caught. Nope, they're just going to let it roll out of bounds inside the 20.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Didn't want to risk it for that biscuit, but Huntington Beach now has to drive the length of the field to put it into the end zone. At this point, they got to take all the points that they could get, because right now this Pittsburgh defense is not playing around.
Check 56. He can't hang.
They're going for the pistol set here to start it off. They're going to hand it off to the right side, looking for a big hole, and he almost got free, but that defensive player there saved the Pittsburgh Roughnecks Bacon, only giving up a gain of 3 when it potentially could have gone for 30. And I think those are some of the plays that Huntington Beach was trying to hit earlier.
Check 26.
But you got to give credit to this Pittsburgh defense here. They've been playing very well in this ball game. And they're going to try to hand off again. Cuts up, tries to push forward. He's got a lot of speed now past the 40. Takes off. He's past the 40 again. The 30, the 20. One more man to beat. And he's not going to get touched for the touchdown. Up to no good. You can't bottle him down for too long. That's a big play. And that's going to put 6 on the board for the home team. Split the defense, and he just took off running. Kick is going to be up from Felix. Kick is going to be good from Felix. And it took a little bit for Huntington Beach to get here, but they do have the lead. And sometimes you got to be a little bit hard-headed, especially in the beginning of the game. If something doesn't work out how you want it to, maybe you just got to flip it a little bit. You got to run to the left at times. Sometimes you got to go up the middle, a trick play here or there just to get something going. But hey, you got to give credit where credit is due. Huntington Beach is trying to get the victory, and that's definitely a good start there. And I believe they do have the ball back at the half, so they should be able to get the job done. But Pittsburgh still has some offense too. Sending this one away. It's going to be returned by John Fowler. Looking for a lane. Gets to the 20. Down at the 20.5, maybe 21-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up here for Pittsburgh.
Set. 70 Timberwolf.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Set. Go. Go.
Pitching this again on the run and cannot connect the dots. Gonna be 2nd and 10 here.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Sending this one left side. It's going to be caught. Turn it up, but runs out of real estate to turn up the field. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now.
Got it. Ready? Mike 50. Mike
Watch the
40.
pass.
Hut, go.
Pass. Here we go. Here we go. 50's the Mike.
Pitching this again, looking for the first. They're going to be caught by Mike. Turns up, past the 40. And going to get the first down that away. Pittsburgh on the move here. Great pass there.
Go. Cougar 19.
56. Let's go, D. Big series.
Set go.
We gotta step it up.
Go.
Pitch the right side, looking for a crease to turn up, but going to get slowed down by Tristan Mitchell. Going to be 2nd and 11 here. Great defense there to back them up 1 yard.
Ready?
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Ricky.
Ricky.
Hey. 50. 50's the Mike.
Gonna pass this one again. It's Carr and gonna be almost picked off again. I don't know how many lifelines Jim Carr has. He's been throwing the football kind of crazy too, but it's gonna be 3rd and 11 regardless. I don't know who that was on that coverage there, but if it was Kyshawn Williams, I'm thinking he's gonna be punching the air right now because he's had some opportunities this season. But it's going to be 3rd and 11 here, trying to convert and going to be caught. Turns up and he's going to run free. Corby and Crimson trying to get in there and he's going to get into the end zone. Corby and Crimson burnt the man off of the missed interception, and that's going to take it the distance. Wow. Kick is going to be up from Anita. It's going to be good from Anita, and Pittsburgh's going to take that lead right back. 2.5 minutes left in the second, and you never want to see that if you're from Huntington Beach, but gotta give credit once again to this roughneck team here. They're playing with reckless abandon. They're trying to get their victory, trying to slow down and spoil the chances for Huntington Beach. And this is a very, very big ball game here for Huntington Beach, like I said earlier, not just in regards to the playoffs, but this is history in the making here, because they could very well go 6-6 on the season. 7 for 7 on the season, and that'll be the first time that they have had a record that is not a winning record going into the playoffs. So we'll have to see what goes on in this one. Then this one away is going to be returned. Taking this one past the 25 is Tom Edwards. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. He's trying to find that game breaker play. He's had some decent returns this season, but I don't think he's gotten ever past the 40. So got to give respect where credit is due. Huntington Beach is back onto the field. They got a big game. The last time they ran the football, they might as well stick on the ground. Didn't work out that time. A gain of 3.
Not today, baby.
But that should take us to the 2-minute warning here.
Tight right.
Huntington Beach trying to do something before the half.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Passing it again. Looking left side and some coverage and drags the toes. Did he get in this time? They're going to say that he did. Tom Clementine drags the toes, and the gain of 15 keeps this drive alive. There was a little bit of coverage there, but got to give credit to the veteran Clementine. He got the job done, and he also got out of bounds, so no need to use the timeouts.
43's a mic.
A high snap, going to fake the handoff, a deep drop back right side, going to be almost picked off again by Fowler. And he's been ball hawking all game long. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Secco.
Going to pass it, quick pitch, going to be caught, turns up, pushing forward is Jeff Brown. And close to getting the first down there. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up.
Check yourself, baby.
Hustle.
Run the ball, let's go.
Shut up.
Going to pass this one again, looking for the first, going to find it. It's Matt Grigsby pushed out of bounds. Stays up for a little bit, but got pushed out. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Huntington Beach. Great pass there. Sometimes you got to simplify the offense, make it do what it do. Look like Pittsburgh was trying to keep him in bounds so they could use a timeout, but they'll keep the offense alive here. Getting close to field goal range, going to pass it quickly, going to get the first down. Matt Grigsby gets to the 20, and that's going to be 1st and 10 once again. This drive continues here as the offense starting to pick up some juice. Matt Grigsby getting a lot of work in this ball game. Even some contested passes, but they'll call it their first time out here. It's Huntington Beach. I don't blame them.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Watch the pass.
Let go.
Quick pitch, going to be caught. Turns up, got a lot of speed. Turning up and going to get into the end zone. Jeff Brown taking it down. And that's going to put another 6 on the board there for the home team. Great job. Huntington Beach used their first draft pick in the season 7 draft on this guy for a reason. Lightning in the bottle. Going to put Huntington Beach on top before the half ends. Great job overall. But you see that Huntington Beach has to fight for everything though. Nothing secured in this ball game. A great game so far. You love to see it. 14-10 is your score. Less than a minute left in this half. And we'll see if Pittsburgh could do something before they have to give it back to Huntington Beach. Here it is again. Looking for the return here. Sending this one up. Got a little bit of a crease. Gets close to the 25-yard line is Fowler. Isaiah, to be exact, is going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Huntington Beach probably didn't expect to be in this type of situation, but you can see in a little bit of the things that we have here, Huntington Beach has had the ability to get stops on Pittsburgh. They just have to make the plays when they come to it. It's going to be turning up the field there for a short gain. But you've seen on multiple opportunities there, Huntington Beach had a chance to get interceptions that could more than likely send the tide towards their side of things. So it's going to be up to them if they can capitalize on those, and they'll be able to do some big damage going forward.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
50's the mic.
Sending this one, trying to take off the skip sack. Nope, he's going to throws it away at the last second. I thought he was going to get sacked in the backfield, but Blaze Henderson was right behind him. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Check 56.
Huntington Beach trying to get off the field, potentially get another chance on offense. Going to be pitching it, going to be caught though, turning up his mic and pushed out away from going any further up the field. As Pittsburgh calls their first timeout, 38 seconds left in the first half.
Set. 70 Timberwolf. Set up.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Pitching this right side is going to be caught, turning up the field, going to get the first down and a little bit more into Huntington Beach territory. There go. And now there's 31 seconds left. Now there's a chance here for Pittsburgh to get some points, but they got to keep the drive alive in their favor. Who's going to make the play? That's the question.
Panther 60.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Going to fake the handoff right side, overthrows his man. Not to be there. 2nd and 10.
Ready up.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let's go, defense.
Let's go.
Go, defense.
Right side, and incomplete again. Another quick pass there, not to be. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Go. Cougar 19.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Looking for a play. They send the blitz. Does it get home? Yes, it does. Taking them down for the big sack. And Huntington Beach will call the timeout here. So now they'll have a chance with some little bit of offense here. 20 seconds left. Not 100% sure who number 24 is. I think that might be a bot player, but I could double check. Yes, it is a bot player. I don't see 24 on my number screen. So we keep it moving along. Snap here. Doesn't quite get it off as quick as he could have, but he'll get down at the 25-yard line or so.
Let's go.
It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. At this point, you could definitely kneel it down. Not really too much of a point to try to get any big plays. Well, only 14 seconds left. But speaking of 14, that's what Huntington Beach has. But they do have their offense on the field here.
Back to you.
Ready. Set go.
Might send a quick run, see if they can get another game breaker. Looking for the play, cuts up and gets to the 30. And I think that was their last ditch effort. He almost had it too. But hey, we got ourselves a good game here, folks, in California. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates. We got the GSB rolling. We got the ECFL rolling. We got goals rolling. We got the CSBA rolling. We got all of our junior affiliates rolling. We got Tom Edwards rolling close to the 35. Great return from him. But yeah, show some love to all of our affiliates, man. They're all in the description down below. If you want to play sports, get involved with our simulation leagues. We all got it going on. We're on Twitch. We on YouTube. We in Discord. We on Twitter. Come follow us and join the movement. But it's going to be a handoff here. I don't blame him. Trying to push forward is up to no good as he gets past the 40. And he almost broke free even further. But hey, there's going to be a gain of 7 on that one. He's already over 100 yards. So right now, he's trying to push for that number 1 spot in rushing yards, but I think he might be a little bit shy.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Going to pass it here, looking for a man. Left side is going to be caught by Grigsby. Turns up, gets into Pittsburgh territory. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up as the crowd points him out. Looks like they got him caught slipping in the zone defense there.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60
But great job for not allowing them to get so much after the catch. Shotgun set again, looking. Passing this left side. There goes Upton for a short gain there. Nothing too crazy there. Gain of 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
10 minutes left in the third.
Don't get nervous.
He's coming. Double up.
And they are going to try to reverse play in a lot of room there for Upton. He's just going to take the first down. Can't be mad at the results. Over 125 yards for the rookie. And this drive shall continue. Great outside blocking there. Stopping the blitzer right in his tracks. And that just gave Upton all the room to do what he needs to do. Getting close to the field goal range here. The drive shall continue. And they're going to head off with the jet sweep. Not the jet sweep, just the sweep there. And he's going to get knocked down in the backfield by Thax Brightmore. It's going to be 2nd and 12.
Set up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
All day, baby, all day.
Set go.
Passing it again, looking middle field and caught there. Ty White. Actually, no, that's going to be the homie Tomlin Clementine. I got the numbers confused for a second, but they're going to keep the chains moving for the Voyagers.
Dominate him, boy. Dominate him.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
It's game situation. Let's go.
Going to pass it again, looking for a man to throw it. Throws to the right side, caught by Grigsby. Not a lot he can do on the sidelines, but he'll take the gain of 4.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Check 56. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Passing it again, looking for a man. Throws on the run, just throws this one out the back of the end zone. I thought he had Jeff Brown open in the middle, but I don't think he wanted to risk it. It's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Mike's 56. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Going to pass this again, looking. Left side, it's going to be caught. Turns up, and I think he's going to be a little shy. He did not cut up like he wanted to there, but it's going to be 4th and inches. Huntington Beach, in theory, could go for it if they wanted to try to get that touchdown. But a field goal also can help them. And it looks like they are going to keep their offense on the field. Me personally, I don't blame them trying to cut them out. Going to try the run play. And going to get stuffed. And Huntington Beach gets stopped. And this run defense here for Pittsburgh stands tall. I guess this is what they wanted to do in regards to drafting 4 defensive linemen for Pittsburgh. It helped them out in this one. But now their offense needs to thank them with the touchdown.
Mike's 47.
Stands in the pocket left side. It's going to be caught in some coverage there. Kashawn Williams is right there, but Mike is going to give him the first. Stands tall in the pocket is Jim Carr. Throwing against a fellow rookie there in coverage.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
But the veteran Mike, he knows what to do when he's running those routes. They're going to pass it again, looking for a man. Left side, it's going to be caught. And you're going to just take this one out of the bounds after the short gain. It's going to be 2nd and 5 here.
Down. Cougar 19.
Hey man, watch the boot. Say.
A little bit of adjustment. They're going to quick pitch it. Going to be caught again by Mike. Getting to the 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10 coming up here. Mike with his 9th catch of the game, 84 yards. Definitely one of his better games from the receiving side of things. And you see right there at the bottom, only 6 rushing attempts on this game. Going to pass it again, quick to the right side, and no one was home there. They're trying to get it to Johnson. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Go.
Quick pitch, right side, over the top, and caught. Not giving a darn. That's not John. That's Isaiah Fowler for the 1st down catch. Wow. Over the top of Kane Elliott. Beautiful pass there by Carr. And that'll put him in Huntington Beach territory. And they're starting this from the 6-yard line or so. They're already halfway home. Passing it again on the rush. Throws this one away. And if he went a little bit backwards, I think that would have been a sack there. But regardless of that, it's going to be 2nd and 10 here.
Okay, ready?
No scoring in this 3rd quarter. Going to quick pitcher here, left side. It's going to be caught by Johnson, but not getting too much further from where he caught it. It's going to be 3rd and 7 here.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Going to pass it again, left side. It's going to be caught, but once again, Johnson cannot cut up the field. That's going to be 4th and 4. And I'd have to expect a punt from here. This is a little bit far from Anita, even though she did knock it through from around 45 yards earlier. So, nope, they're actually going to punt it. I was thinking they would try to go for it here, but hey, punting this one away to the left side, going out of bounds. And Huntington Beach, even though they didn't score, they made sure Pittsburgh didn't score on the other end. So it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Huntington Beach had a great drive, but ended it with 0 points. So I'm sure they'll be looking for something similar in this setup, except get the points. Left side going to be incomplete. Kind of rushed that pass there. Didn't allow the receiver to move up the field. 2nd and 10.
On the double.
The mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 43 is the mic. 43.
Going to pass it left side. Going to be caught. Turns up. Trying to get the first himself. His moldy cheese. But he'll take it to around the 25-yard line or so. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
High five, baby. High five. Let's go.
Here we go, shot.
Pittsburgh staying in the football game up to this point.
You can't block me.
Go.
You can't block me.
And they're going to quick pitch it. And going to be almost picked off. And that is going to slow this drive down again here for Huntington Beach. They're going to have to give it back to Pittsburgh. Offense hit a skid up to this point. No points, like I said before, scored in this 3rd quarter. Both defense standing tall. Sending this one away past midfield. Going to be returned. Close to midfield, but stopped before he could do too much further. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Hiking 18. Woo-hoo.
Handoff and a little bit of a crease there for Mike, and luckily for Huntington Beach, there was able to slow him down. A gain of 9 there.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right.
Set up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Set go.
They're going to hand it off here and get stuffed. Gronky Kong says no to that play. That's going to be a loss of a couple. And it's going to be 3rd and 3 here.
Hey, baby, good start.
Ready.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Nice, sweetheart.
Set up.
And off right side, trying to push forward, but gets slowed down again. And it's 4th and 1 coming up here. Now, will Pittsburgh keep their offense on the field, see if they can move it down? It's definitely convertible, a 4th and 1 situation. But it looks like they will send it back unless they go ahead and punt it away. You never know. They will punt it. And it is going to the right side. Looks like it's going out of bounds and received by Tom Edwards. As Huntington Beach once again gets the football back. Not a lot of movement here by either offense in this particular quarter, but it could all change here. You never know what can happen.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Handoff here, looking for a crease and gets pushed a little bit forward. Is up to no good. After that big carry from earlier, haven't really seen too much from him as the 3rd quarter starts to wind down. $14 to 10 has been the score. 5 seconds left on the clock. Will they hike it? Or will they take it to the 4th? They say, let's think about it a little bit more. We go to the 4th quarter here. My good people, throw your 4s in the chat for your boy. Let's do this. Flip the fields. And we'll see who comes out with this ball game. A high snap looking for a carry, but gets ran through. Great tackle there by Brightmore to slow him down. And it's going to be 3rd and 6 here. Actually, that wasn't Brightmore. That was Cassandra Requena. There you go. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Right there. 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Gonna drop back, looking for a man. Takes off to run a little bit. Is he going to be able to make it? Yes, he will. Action Jackson Jr. didn't want to risk it. Takes the first down via the legs, and they'll keep the drive alive. Great carry. And staying focused there. We've seen a few situations this season where he stayed upright and he ended up fumbling the football. But that time around, he said, I'm going to slide down a little bit earlier, see if I can get the job done. Quick pitch and almost throws a pick. And that was almost deadly there for this Huntington Beach team. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Thrown right behind Ty White. Trying to get her involved into this ball game. Haven't seen too much work from her in this one, but she did have a touchdown last week, so she definitely has a lot to work with on the season. 2nd and 10. Looking for the pass again is Jackson. Left side. They're going to be caught. Sheds off a man is Grigsby and past the 40-yard line. This drive shall continue. 1st and 10 Huntington Beach. Took a few roughnecks to bring them down, but the drive shall continue here.
Double tight.
Set go.
Handoff here. There goes the cutback there from Upton, close to midfield, and a gain of 6 on that one.
That's the way you fly to the ball.
305 total yards so far in the game for Huntington Beach. A little bit of half and half. They had around 150 passing yards, 150 rushing. So they're trying to keep it moving here however it takes. This Pittsburgh defense is rugged. As you already know, a jet sweep coming and they're going to pitch it to him. Bounces off and dragged down before he could get too far. There's another completion, but it's going to be 3rd and 5 coming up here. Gain of 1. Actually, I take that back. That was the loss of 1 right there. Great tackle. He's seeing a little bit of a pushback on the person that was blocking for him. Another 3rd down situation coming up here for Huntington Beach. Gonna pass it again. Midfield and overthrows Upton on that play. Pressure got there to Action Jackson. Is going to be 4th and 5 coming. And we should see the punt team again. Sending this one away. Looks like it is going to the left side and bounces in. Gets close to the 15 and going to get dropped around the 16 there. So a pretty bounce there. Kyshawn Williams finds it on the bounce. Is going to be 1st and 10 coming. And Pittsburgh has a chance to take the lead here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
56. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready, set, go.
56.
Send his man in motion. Passing this one. Screen pass here. And going to be incomplete. Looks like Mike got caught up trying to break away from the D lineman. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here. Now, in this particular situation, I would not go for it if you can't get the 4th down. You're still pretty close to your own end zone. They can afford to punt it, see if they can get the stop, especially with how good this defense has been playing. And it looks like they're going to try the screen again, and it looks like it's a little bit better result, but they're not going to get too far. Looks like Nicholas Watt and Tristan Mitchell was there to slow him down. It's going to be 3rd and 9 coming up. And like I said before, they can afford to punt the football here. They don't need to go for it unless they move the ball down the field a little bit. So a big 3rd down coming up here for Pittsburgh. If they're trying to take the lead and potentially upset this team, they're going to fake the handoff to Mike. Looking for a pass to throw to. Launches this middle of the field and going to be caught. Turns up and gets to the 30. What a play. McDonald's Magna catches him slipping. Kane Elliott gave up the big play, and a gain of 52 puts Pittsburgh right where they need to be, right in the cusp of field goal range, but they need a touchdown if they want the victory. They're going to send McDonald's Magna in motion. Are they going to look for the screenplay again? Yes, they will, and Mike's going to break free to the 20. He needs one more block, runs through and gets to the 1-yard line as Mike, and a big catch again. Jim Carr is dotting them up here. Is going to be 1st and goal for Pittsburgh. This is exactly what Pittsburgh has been looking for. Trying to get the ball into the end zone in the later portion of the game. Going to pass it right side and going to be incomplete. 2nd and goal coming up here.
Set up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Check 47.
They got the jumbo set here, and they're going to pass it right side off the helmet and incomplete again. It's going to be 3rd and goal here, and I do not know why they are not running the football. I would at least take the chance at running it. And this is more of a jumbo set here. Huntington Beach does stack the line of scrimmage. Will they hand it off? Yes, they will. Trying to reach out and a little short. So it's going to be 4th and goal here. At this point, you might as well go for it. Worst comes to worst, you have Huntington Beach on their 1-yard line. Huntington Beach got stood up on the 4th and goal. But can they do it on the opposite side? They're going to rush the people in the wide open lane. It's going to be touchdown Pittsburgh. And they're going to take the lead late in the 4th quarter. Huntington Beach almost got through to try to slow him down, but it was just in the wrong area. And Pittsburgh is going to make it a 2-point ball game. Can they make it 3? They will. And it's going to be 17-14 here. The late score by Pittsburgh puts them on top. But Huntington Beach has a chance to tie or take the lead here with these final 5.5 minutes. Don't go anywhere, folks. We still got some game to play. Big game. Big drive there from Pittsburgh too. Set up by that long pass to McDonald's Magna. And they was able to punch it in. But can Huntington Beach do what they normally do and find a way to pull a rabbit out of the hat? Looking for the return. Gets close to the 30. A field goal can get them where they need to be. They don't necessarily have to get the touchdown here if they can't get it. But I'm sure they want to just get this game out of the way. Take it to the next week. You know what I'm saying? 1st and 10 coming up here. Big drive coming. They can afford to run the ball still. They don't need to get rid of it. And they're going to pump fake. Looking for a man to throw to. Runs away. Trying to throw on the run. Left side. And cannot get his man on that play. Going to be 2nd and 10. Now on the opposite side, Huntington Beach. I don't think they can afford to not go for it on 4th down, especially with this field position. I think they need to push the ball down the field just a little bit. Going to pass it here. Takes off to run again, away from the pressure. Trying to get the first. Throws this away and tries to get it to the man on the run. And once again, cannot connect the dots. It's not looking pretty. 3rd and 10 coming up. I think a screen pass can help them out. See if they could get up to no good in open space. But they're going to quick pitch it left side. Going to turn up, trying to get the first, and steps out of bounds before he gets the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 2 here. Now, do you choose to go for it is the question. Me personally, I say, I don't know. They're actually going to say punt the football. See if they could get their defense to get them off of the field. Going to send this one away. Going to be returned past the 30. And Pittsburgh has the chance to seal this one here. Interesting setup here. Huntington Beach not trying to give up here, but we'll see a little bit of this run game coming up for Pittsburgh. You already know how it goes. Handoff, pushing forward, and he's going to get stopped for a short gain. 2nd and 8 coming.
That's how we do, baby. Always rolling.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
59. I got wide. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
They are going to hand it off here. Looking for a crease and finds it. Going to get the 1st down and a little bit more. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Tackled there by X-Pac. But Pittsburgh's going to keep the drive alive. No halfbacks in this particular play. Got him offside, so free play. Looking for a man to throw it to. Wide open, but the pass off the mark. They'll get 5 yards regardless. Phenom Chisholm caught. For the penalty is going to be 1st and 5.
Mike, 70 Lion.
56. I'm coming.
Going to pass this again. Going to be caught. Turns up and runs over X-Pac, but he's not going to get the first.
That's all you got?
You don't want to see that if you're Huntington Beach. You only got 2 on that play, but that looked nasty. He ran him clean over. 2.5 minutes left in the second. I mean, in the 4th.
3 down.
And they're going to hand it off. Great blocking. And he's going to push forward for the 1st down. And it's going to be timeout time coming up here for Pittsburgh to try to burn these timeouts from Huntington Beach. They tried to hold down Mike Hawk. But when he stands tall, it's hard to bring him down. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. And we'll see if Huntington Beach could get off of the field here. You have to think 1 or 2 more first downs and it's essentially ball game. Well fought by both sides, but Pittsburgh came out swinging. And that big play from earlier for 52 yards definitely swing the tide here. They're going to hand it off, trying to cut up and finds a big hole, pass it 30 to the 25, and you don't want to see it from that defense of Huntington Beach. Is coming up strong is that run game from Pittsburgh. And this is exactly the type of game plan that you want to see from Pittsburgh. Now you want to lean on your run game a little bit more. Try to give your offense another chance to seal the deal. And right now, Pittsburgh is in field goal range, so they could very well not get the first and get 4 points regardless. They're going to hand it off, and he's going to find another big game past the 10. And it's going to be another first down by Pittsburgh. And this is looking deadly here. Only one timeout here from this Huntington Beach team. And you can essentially call this ball game. There's not a lot of time that Huntington Beach can stop. And if you think about it, Pittsburgh might be able to just get some more points on the board. You never know. They're going to try the reverse play, and it's going to be stopped. And it's going to be fourth quarter. Wow, I don't even know what to say. This is just ridiculous here as Pittsburgh is trying to find their way to get another victory. There's still a lot of time here, so this game is not completely dead.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Switch up. Mike. Ready.
They're going to run it here, trying to get a crease in. Look at the man rumble to the 2. And it's going to be 3rd and goal here. Clock is going to continue to run. And you see right there, it's just going to keep on rolling, keep on clicking.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Jumbo set here. Pittsburgh wisely letting the clock rumble.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47.
Going to send the blitz and doesn't get home, and it's going to be a dagger in the back. Touchdown. Pittsburgh sealed the deal. Wow. This Pittsburgh team was held scoreless in the second half, and Pittsburgh was able to take advantage of it. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good. And unless Huntington Beach can score within 15 to 20 seconds, it's going to be very hard for them to come back in this one. They got to get an onside kick on top of it. Tough breaks here for Huntington Beach. And if this score continues to be the same when these last 59 seconds are gone, that means that number 3 seed is still wide open. Interesting setup here in the later portions of the regular season. Pittsburgh says that their season is not dead. They want to play spoiler, and they definitely helped out a lot of teams here in the fold, looking for some more magic here. We'll see if the homie Tom Edwards could do something here in this one. But it's going to be returned here past the 20 and going to get stopped before he can get past the 25. Looking at the standings real quick. Huntington Beach still has a bit of a stronghold in regards to the point differential. But if Anchorage or Dallas find a way to win this week, it's going to be an interesting set. Going to take off the run again. Going to be caught by Tom and Clementine, but not getting anywhere.
Let's go.
2nd and 5 here.
That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
Now, Huntington Beach has a negative 42 point differential going into this game. That should be going to negative 52. So if Dallas was able to get a victory by more than 10 points, that could definitely help them out there as they turn up the field is up to no good. That could potentially put Dallas into the driver's seat for this for the playoffs. Anchorage is still very, very, very far behind. The only way they could really get in is if Huntington Beach and Dallas both lose both of their games and Anchorage wins both of their games. So that's really their only way to get in. But the pitch to this left side is going to be caught by Clementine. Turns up to get past midfield. Another first down coming for Huntington Beach, but it really isn't going to help them too much, as the first down is going to trickle this clock down. Probably have one more play left in them before it's game over. We'll see if they can get the ball hiked, and they will get it hiked. They're going to fake it, going to try to bomb it. Here is Jackson, middle of the field, has got his man, but it's going to be a touchdown just a little bit too late, but that does save them in the instance of potentially giving up a lot of points in regards to the what's the word I'm looking for, the point differential battle between them and Dallas. So we're speaking to Dallas, though. They're going to be playing tonight, right? So they got to play against a tough Tampa Bay team who has won their last 2 games. Now, Dallas, they lost their last game. I believe they lost their last 2 games. So they're trying to bounce back. And seeing at what happened in this game here, they're going to need a lot of work to get through Tampa Bay, and they got to put up points along top of it. So can't wait to see this ball game. It's going to be a fun ride, as you already know. Make sure you stand by for me. We're going to be on Twitch for that one. But going into the stats here, once again, a great effort here from this Pittsburgh team. They get the victory 24-21. Pretty crazy all around. 416 to 389 in this ball game. Huntington Beach did manage to drop it to a 3-point game, so it looked a lot closer than it really did. They could have used that last touchdown, maybe a quarter and some change earlier, but hey, it is what it is. Big ups to Pittsburgh in this one. Checking into the possession time, 25, almost 26 minutes there for Pittsburgh to Huntington Beach's 22. Definitely a lot of work there. Jim Carr did very well outside of not going over 60% passing. Both of them were kind of anemic in the passing game in comparison to some of the other quarterbacks we've seen. But Action Jackson Jr. did throw a bad interception late in the third quarter, which kind of kickstarted Pittsburgh to move the ball down the field, moving into the rushing side of things. Looks like both of the halfbacks got 18 carries. Both of them got a touchdown. Up to no good, appears to win that battle. But really, it was only because of that one big run that he had for 80 yards. You subtract 80 yards from this, they only got about 50 yards rushing for up to no good. So you got to give credit to the homie up to no good. But the run defense overall for Pittsburgh came to play in this one. Pittsburgh, let's talk about their receivers here. Mike came through with the clutchness, 100 rushing, 100 receiving. Definitely did great for them. Isaiah Fowler had some big catches along with Corby and Crimson. McDonald's Magna only had 1 catch, and it was a big one that got them the lead with the touchdown on that drive. Now for Huntington Beach, Matt Grigsby led the way with 6 catches, 73 yards. Moldy Cheese 4 for 61. Jeff Brown had the touchdown along with Moldy Cheese on that last play there. Tom and Clementine 4 for 50. Most of them came on that last drive that really didn't amount for too much. Up to no good, 2 for 11. Now defensively, let's check it out. Dexter Jackson led the way with 7 tackles. Kane Elliott with 6. X-Pac with 6. Tristan Mitchell with 6. Henderson with 5. Kaishan Williams with 4. Nicholas Watt with 4. Rocky Kong with 3, Kingston Ali with 1, and that looks like Phenom Chisholm there with 1 and a sack. Great job from them. Checking into the tackles for loss, looks like Grunky Kong and Mitchell and Jackson were there for that. Sack wise, it's just Chisholm. No interceptions, and speaking of interceptions, they had a lot of opportunities go through their fingertips, especially early in the game, that could have swung it their way, but not to be. Kaishan Williams ends the day with 2 pass deflections. Kane Elliott, X-Pac, and Dexter Jackson each have 1, and I believe that's all of that there. No turnovers forced, so nothing good there in regards to that. Now Pittsburgh, the winners here, great job for them. Heavy D with 6 tackles, CJ Bird with 5, Angel Flugel with 5, Mitchell Lott with 4, John Fowler with 3, Dax Brightmore with 3, Gus Pack with 3, A little bit further down, Cassandra Requena with 2. Looks like Todd Ziegler with 2. Colt Wetzel with 2. That's all the users there. Tackles for loss, Colt Wetzel, John Fowler, Brighton Moore, Requena, Ziegler, and Heavy D all adding into the tackles for loss. Big ups to the D-line in that one. It was just too crazy there. John Fowler with the interception. Pass deflections, a lot of them. Mitchell Lott, looks like John Fowler and Mitchell Lott are the only user players there that did it. Any forced fumbles? Nope. No fumble recoveries, but they did get some big plays overall on that defense. Looking for the kicker side of things, Felix did not have any opportunities for field goals, even though they were in the red zone a good amount of times. They just did not choose to do it. Anita went and got those done. They missed one field goal, but it was pretty short. Both of them perfect on extra points. And kicking wise, no touchbacks, 8 kickoffs total. Punting wise, looks like both of them average over 27. Kick return wise, Edwards and Fowler both average around like 23 to 25 yards. No kickoff return touchdowns, no punt return touchdowns. Fowler and Edwards doing their thing. And that is going to close out this game right here. Like I said before, this will be the last game before we head into Twitch for the rest of week 13. Indeed, we will keep it moving here. This will be the second to last game here. Tampa Bay going at Dallas in this one, a battle between two of our expansion teams to get us closer to the end of the regular season. Thank you so much for spending your time with me again. Another game in the books, and after this game here, we have 7 more ball games to play in the regular season. Who is going to make the playoffs between Dallas, Huntington Beach, or Anchorage? Let's see who gets the job done. Thanks again. We'll see you later. Stay safe. And let's get this money.